Hey guys, it's Toy Hunter Tony here with episode 44 of this week's top 10 hot comic books. And I got an honorable mention that'll blow your mind. Plus, I got a bonus at the end of the video. It's one of the highest comic books that I have ever received. And I can't wait to share this week's with you. Also, I did want to report to you, good gosh, look at this. This is the packaging for this shirt. You can find that at Target. They just got that this week. I said I had no more new t-shirts. Oh, look at that. Brand new t-shirt. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, this week we saw episode 3 of Hawkeye. That was the best episode I've seen on Disney Plus out of all the series. Even Loki. I loved Loki, and there's some really cool Loki. But the chase scenes, the fight choreography, I'm quite surprised with how great Hawkeye is. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, I recommend watching it. Don't want to give any spoilers, but there's some really cool stuff in episode 3. I know we are 3 weeks away from Spider-Man. Oh, that final trailer. They got all the villains, all the heroes. I can't wait. I've already found out that our theater's sold out for the first week. So I may not be able to get to watch it till the weekend after of its premiere. Gosh, that's gonna suck. Hey, before we get into this week's top 5 honorable mentions, I did want to congratulate my third oldest son, Max. He is headed off to Philadelphia for his first collegiate wrestling tournament. That's a long drive. Max, good luck. I wish you good luck, buddy. And then also I had a young man. His name is Jace. Jace, it is too late. You need to go to bed right now. And you better behave, because I hear Santa Claus thinks you're on the naughty list. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later. All right, guys. I had to get those two personal messages out as best I could. All right, this week, listen, last episode I told you I traded over 80 bins of my action figures, and I traded them for some CGC goodness. Those books are going to be in this video. Those are some really big books. And then also my other books that are going to round out in the top 5 honorable mention, I got back 10 books that I had sent off to get cleaned and pressed with Keyngdom Comics out of Texas. That's Keyngdom. Keyngdom Comics. Look them up on Instagram or YouTube. Did an awesome job. I am going to present them to you with the grade that I believe that they are, and then also with the projected value of said grade if they come back that way, and we'll check it out in a later video coming up. So if you see, it's going to be a little bit different. I've got the top 10, it's going to be 5 honorable mentions and the top half of the top 10, and then the bottom high dollar stuff is going to be the CGC graded stuff. Thanks for watching me here on YouTube. You can hit the like and subscribe if you love watchling. Watchling? Look at that. Holy crap. I walked into a threaded rod. I tried knocking it down with my face. It didn't work. Actually, it makes me look more distinguished, better looking. And also, I fixed the lighting, so now you can see me front lit instead of back lit. And I don't look like a vampire. Sorry, rambling. This week's top 5 honorable mentions are going to begin with, look at this. It is FF53. This is the second appearance of, you guessed it, this is a Black Panther, and I believe this is going to be a 4.0, and at a 4.0, it should come back at $225. Number 4 of this week's honorable mention is, look at that. That is Fantastic Four, number 73. I believe this is going to be an 8.0, and at an 8.0 with this iconic cover of Daredevil, Thor, and Spider-Man should come back at $250. Number 3 of this week's honorable mention is FF number 100, the anniversary edition. There's some Dr. Doom in there. He's behind there. Look at that. There's some Dr. Doom. There's some Namor. And look at that. Hulk. Fantastic Four is battling it out. This should be a 9.0, and it should come back for $300. Number 2 of this week's top 5 honorable mentions. Look at this. This is the Power of Warlock. This is his first issue of his ongoing series, and this should be a 7.5, which should come back at $300. And hopefully it'll go up by the time it comes back from grading, because Guardians of the Galaxy will be featuring Adam, and it'll be closer to publication. This week's number one of the honorable mentions is, there's some big books for being honorable mentions. Look at that. That is X-Men number 96. I believe this is going to be an 8.5, and it should come back for $350. This is the first Moira McTaggart. I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's the first X-Men book I've had on here. Before we get into the top 10 this week's hot comic books found out in the wild and or from my beautiful collection, I have got something to show you. I showed you opening this live, and I was really upset that it was loose. I went back to double check, and sure enough, it was supposed to be loose. And I got those. The comic book wasn't that great a shape, but I got them packaged. So I made my money back on my action figures. I'm gonna send that comic book off to be graded. Maybe we can salvage some value out of it. But if you go to look on eBay, you can't find these guys anymore for under $300. I've gotten two more, and I think this is going to be the last time I buy Marvel Legends, Young Avengers. You know me, I've already showed you. We're after the comic book that's inside. Now, I've already taken them out of the package from the delivery system, so I'm just going to go right to trying to find out that comic book is in great shape. Now, since I know how to do this now, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I know that I'm going to cut these two corners right here where the tape is. Right here. That opens that up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this out of the way. Look at that. See? Told you I've opened enough of them that I know how to do it without damaging it. And then I got those two pieces of tape in the corner for the comic book. And one is loose. I think it's just from heat. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Got to be careful that I don't cut it. And then what I should do, I need to get the tape. All right, get the tape. All right. Sorry, guys. This is the tricky part. I'm going to cut the back of the tape off the back of the book. And then I'll open this up. And I'll do this as fast as I can so I don't run over time. But I wanted to show you what a clean copy looks like. This is really nice. It does have the little corner bend there. It might press out. The back looks beautiful. So that is a real clean copy. And then I want to get to my top 10. All right, guys. For my top 10, number 10 of this week's top 10 is, look at that. Oh my goodness, that is Fantastic Four, number 45. It's the first appearance of Black Bolt, Trigon, Gorgon, Medusa, you know, the whole crew. And it should come back at a, what did I think it would come back at? Oh, 4.5 for $400. Number 9 of this week's top 10 is Thor 126. That is the first issue of the ongoing series of Thor. It should come back at a 5.0, and it should be worth about $500. Notice he's fighting Hercules. I bet you we see Hercules in the new Thor movie. Keep our fingers crossed. You already saw it. Number 8 of this week. That's right. This is Thor 165. I'm calling this B. I have 2 copies of this. This should be a 5.0, and it's the first appearance of him, Adam Warlock, and it should come back at $700. Number 7 of this week's top 10 hot comic books. Look at that. That is Marvel Premiere. That is Warlock. This is the first appearance of the Infinity Gem, the Soul Gem. It later becomes an Infinity Stone. But that is awesome. Should come back at an 8.5, and it should be valued at $900. All right, number 6 of this week's top 10. Look at that. That is the A version. I'm calling it an A because I got 2 copies. This one's cleaner than the last one. This is the first appearance of him, known as Adam Warlock. It should come back at a 6.5, and it should be valued at $950. All right, I'm going to sit these aside. Those are some valuable books. And as soon as I'm done with these videos, I'm packaging them up to ship them off to CBCS. Unfortunately, CBCS is starting to have some lag time. They're talking about 25 weeks to do books. 25 weeks divided by 4, that's almost 8 months. So I'm going to send those books on a fast track, and I should be able to speed it up to half that time. I need those books back before next summer. So we're going to get into those books that I traded all those action figures for. I'm going to reveal to you right now. If you hadn't already seen the preview, get ready. Number 5 of this week's top hot comic books. Look at this. This is Batman Adventures number 12. And I was like, oh, cool, it's got Batgirl. No. It's the first appearance of Harley right there. This is a newsstand version, and it is a, oh my goodness, it is a 9.6. It's right there on the cover. I don't know why I'm looking so hard for it on the back. And a 9.6 goes anywhere between $1,700 and $2,500. That is a beautiful book. Number 4 of this week's top 10 hot comic books. Look at this. This is Tomb of Dracula, number 10, and the importance of is Blade. First appearance of Blade. And a 6.0 goes between $2,000 and $3,000. God, I can't wait for that new Blade movie. I finally own me a Blade. Number 3 of this week's top hot comic books is it's Amazing Spider-Man 129. That is the first appearance of the Punisher. This is a 6.0, and it goes between $2,300 and $4,000. That is a beautiful, beautiful book. Number 2 of this week's top 10 hot comic books. Now, this one surprised me. This one's gone up in the last 3 weeks, and it actually is drawing some interest. Look at this. This is Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, number 1. It is a 7.0, and it's signed by Stan Lee. I am so sorry that man is gone. I was lucky enough to take my family down to the Charlotte Heroes Con, and we got to yell, "Hey, Stan!" He looked up and we waved. He waved back. We didn't wait in line for 14 hours. I had little babies. This book right here is going between $2,500 and I've seen it as high as $4,300. So this is awesome. And the number 1 of this week's top 10 hot comic books. Look at this. This is the giant size X-Men number 1. This is the first team appearance of the new X-Men, and then also the second appearance of Wolverine. And it is, what else is, oh, it's the first time he ever had a Berserker Rage. A 5.5 goes between $3,500 and $4,000. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful top 10. The bonus book. Ready? The bonus book right here is a giant size X-Men number 1, which I just discussed with you. It's a 6.5. It is clean white to off-white pages. It goes between $5,000 and $6,500. Oh my goodness, that is a beautiful. I'm looking for my my cheat sheet. Oh my goodness, I was doing so well with my video. I don't know what I did with my cheat sheet. Anyways, my cheat sheet. Hey, one second. Don't go anywhere. Where the heck could it have gone? Oh, I got it right here. Jeez. Now you know why I prepare so much, because if I didn't prepare, I'd be in trouble. This week's hunt total, just for those 10 books that got off to go to be graded, they've come back at $4,875. That is a beautiful 10 books. Those other 6 books, stuff that I traded my toys for, are going to be valued between $24,300 for those books. The grand total of this week's total is $29,175. That is the largest hunt, period. First, I wanted to give a shout out to my friends and family. I want to say thanks for supporting me as we do this adventure, and I can't wait to bring more stuff to you. I've got some beautiful toys lined up for the next episode. And I'm glad to announce that I've got 2 videos over 100 views, and I've got a couple over 80. Let's get this one up there. It's my biggest one yet. Guys, I want to say thank you, and I'll see you on the next hunt.